I'm Jasmine, and these are my parents, Guy and Joe, and my boyfriend, Rowan. And this is our home, Free Spirit. Come join us on our adventures. After visiting friends and family in Cornwall, we headed back to Scotland, where our floating home awaited us. We had left her on a mooring in Carrera marina just off Oban, a small marina with a big heart. It was great to be back on board again. She'd had to endure a few big storms while we were gone, but thankfully she'd weathered them well. Before we could set off for another year of sailing adventures, Free Spirit was in need of a lot of TLC. After every job, we eventually found another problem that needed our attention. We got busy with all sorts of jobs, from cleaning the deck, fixing a problem with the steering, redoing the wooden cockpit, sewing the canvas, and cleaning the bilges.
Wow.
In between all the repairs, we found time to explore the island. Carrera is a small island with beautiful walks and scenery. There's even a 16th century castle with a gruesome history. Having been organic farmers ourselves, we had fun helping the locals bring the cattle in for a checkup. The island has a lovely community.
Trenching. You're gushing. Entrails like Ronnie Ditch. And then, oh, what a glorious sight. Warm, reeking, rich.
There are small shops on both ends of the island that supply local and organic produce. When you need to do a big shop on the mainland, the water taxi ride to and from Oban can be quite entertaining. It's amazing what you can find lurking just beneath the pontoons. The pontoons are encrusted with weird and wonderful organisms. Even in the cold winter weather, Free Spirit's warm interior felt like home. Both Mum and I celebrated our birthdays on board. Carrera is well situated and sheltered from prevailing winds, but rare easterlies can be an uncomfortable experience. Just as we were about to set off, we all came down with COVID and had to spend another week or two self-isolating on the boat. Finally, we recovered, and just in time, as everywhere we looked were the signs of spring slowly on its way. The pools and streams filled with the chorus of thousands of mating toads. Finally, after more than 3 months in the marina, we filled up with water and set off. Unfortunately, there was absolutely no wind, so we were unable to raise the sails. But it felt good to be out on the water once more. We anchored in Poldoran, where we were greeted by the local otters. We slipped into our kayaks to explore. Some of the surrounding islands are full of trees. While other islands have amazing rock formations. We found some wild garlic that we harvested to make some lovely meals with. We even met some lovely locals that showed us around and taught us how to prepare lobsters and crabs. The cold winter storms returned. And even had eagles struggling to fly against them. Once the storms had abated, we set off once again. We stopped in Oban for supplies and then headed off up to Loch Allen. Here too were the signs of spring just peeking through. As always in Scotland, the strong winds blew in again. But below decks we checked the forecast and made plans for our next adventure. When the winds calmed down once again, we headed out. Our minds filled with excitement as we began our journey towards the west side of Mull, and the bird-rich Treshnish Islands. We stopped in a sheltered anchorage on the north of Mull, bathed in the beautiful light of the setting sun. Please like and subscribe and join us next time as we explore further and get up close to a breeding colony of puffins. Looks great. Yeah!